Hello, everybody. Welcome to Average Guy Opinions. I'm your average guy, John Corelli. This is episode 97. I want to talk about COVID and how it's affected relationships. I can maybe generalize a little bit, but I can definitely speak to my experience during the last 16 months, I'll say. Actually, it's, I guess, maybe more like 14, but still. Yeah, here's what happened. I've had back issues the last couple weeks off and on. It hasn't been pleasant, and so it often has me in a bad mood where I usually wouldn't be. And I came home 2 nights ago, and it was really hurting me. And my 16-year-old had taken over this room, and we each have our own room, but my 16-year-old doesn't really spend any time in his room. My 23-year-old does, and it's, and this is where the COVID relationship thing comes in. But I was like, I would just like to come home one time and have a space to myself. And I felt kind of bad telling him that, and I know it made him feel bad. And this is where, as a parent, as a human being, you just got to try to be a better person and just understand uh, this is hard on everybody. We haven't seen too many people, especially, our friends, our family. I mean, I'm lucky. We live with my parents. We just got out on the porch today and had Chinese food and talked. And my brother came over and we wore our masks. We're trying to take it seriously still because the numbers are starting to spike yet again. Because those who are not vaccinated are like, well, enough people got vaccinated. I guess we can go out and do whatever we want. It's not the case. We got a president who is actually telling us, no, we still need to be responsible about this, which is refreshing. It's nice to have a president. I just did a joke last night about how terrible Joe Biden is because he's boring. And the joke didn't hit that well, but it is really, it's your president should be boring. He should not be calling countries shithole countries. He should not be saying horrible things like grab him by the pussy. And I know these didn't necessarily happen during Trump's administration. Well, shithole countries did. He said enough terrible things in his 4 years that I could probably do quite a laundry list. But we got a boring president now, and but he's still got to deal with a pretty important situation. So back to what I was talking about at the beginning. So I just felt bad about kind of laying into my kid. Like I said, my back was in bad shape. I'm trying to stay out of the bright light. I got a bad angle right now. Um, let's move the camera a little bit. There we go. And I just, when sometimes you talk to your kid wrong and you just feel the air go out of him and you just feel horrible. That was the moment I had, and I spent the rest of the night feeling really bad. I apologized to him, and I realized that I've been, not only his parent, I've pretty much been his best friend for most of his life, and I'm kind of proud of that in a way. It's a different world than I was growing up. We're a lot more protective of these guys. They don't go out as much. And then with COVID, that was obviously elevated to the nth degree. And so here, you know, we really are. We have to be best friends. We've lived together through the 14 months, even a little bit before that. I mean, I'll just put it at January 2020. That's why I'm kind of calling it 15, 16 months. And my oldest kid, who has disability of autism, as many of you know, um, he's 23 and he's inside all the time. He lost his job in March because the place shut down. So we've been like almost like like it was in a missile silo. Instead of two guys that have to turn the keys at the same time, there's three of us. So that's what it's like. And the beautiful thing about this is if you see the positives in it, if you, so many people whine about it, but you could really end up with very strengthened relationships through this. I hope you have at least one person that's happening for you for. I also lost a huge relationship. My girlfriend Erin, we had been going out for 3 years, and she just that was it. She just left the reservation. I'm not exactly sure why. I mean, maybe it's this. If you're having sex and this has gravity behind it, and I'm looking down, yeah, it might be part of it. I don't know. Louis C.K. did a bit on it on his latest special. It's like, guys at our age with, you know, all this little extra weight, we should probably be on the bottom. Sorry, we should not make a woman look at that gravity hanging out. No, it's disgusting. It's gross. Well, ladies, you look a lot better when you're looking down at us. Anyway, I got off track a little bit, but yeah, I mean that one hurt, and that was a good three. Erin was the longest relationship I'd had outside of my marriage ever. We were together 3 years. She's attractive. She's funny, and I know I've mentioned her before too. I've said all these wonderful things about her, and I thought we were a good match. And then next thing I know, she's just bye. Not even bye. I'm like, did you die in a car wreck? Um, I had to actually go to Facebook to find out that she was still posting stuff, or at least somebody is. So I assume she's alive. I was hoping we could at least have friendship. Nope. So anyway, back to how weird it is, this whole thing. Like I said, I'm lucky. I'm strengthening bonds with my mom and my stepfather, and even my father to an extent, but especially with my kids. We have some hiccups where I go, God damn it, I just need some fucking space. I go to work. I work with people all day. I come home. There are people here, and I love people. I love doing comedy, as you guys know. I love uh, I love working with kids. I love my kids, but once in a while, can I just have like a night off with no people? Um, it's difficult, but I want you guys to also understand I love it, and I love being with these kids, and I love that we're gonna have a bond. I'm kind of repeating myself. I hope I can go 10 minutes without getting boring. I will say this about COVID-19 and with the advent of the of the vaccine, uh, and like I said, numbers are spiking again because people are not being too smart about this. So I run my mic, my showcase at the Mercury Cafe every Friday night. I'm pretty adamant about people keeping their masks on. Of course, comics will see their comic friends and they'll take their masks off when they get to their table. It's like, that's not really how it works. Why not keep your mask on? I understand if you're having eating or drinking, yes. But you didn't come in with those guys. You're not always with those guys. And those people see other people, and you see other people, and you can easily spread this. I'll just call it a disease, this virus. You know, generally, customers are really good. They come in with their masks. When they get to their table, they take them off. When they get up to go to the bathroom or get whatever, a drink or something, they're doing great. But I was at an open mic, and on Tuesday night, none of that was going on. It was like there were literally a few people wearing masks. I was for a while, and then I got careless and took mine off, started drinking and talking with the people I was sitting at the table with, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have kept my mask on the whole time, just sipped under it or did whatever I had to do. Um, the mic was not what I would call a clean mic. People were just coming up without their masks. When I run my mic, I spray. I don't know how much it's doing, but I spray the mic in between performers, and after I get on it and after I get off it, I try to spray it. Sometimes I forget, but generally I'm trying my hardest to do this the right way. It's still a social gathering. I kind of rationalize that people sort of still need that, especially after 15 months of often being close to quarantined, and not and need the laughs too. And I'm doing it for causes that I think are important. We did it for Black Lives Matter, Planned Parenthood. Now we're doing it for the planet. We did it for the Democratic National Senatorial Committee back in September and October. So we've done some things that are important. We've raised some money for some causes we care about. When I say we, I mean me and the management at the Mercury Cafe. Um, but I'm also conflicted about it. I really am. I was like, man, maybe we should. If we had done, this is where I get mad at Trump, by the way. We needed a president that showed us what to do by example, not telling us, oh well, you had to quarantine for a couple months. What, and everything's not perfect? Okay, well, go ahead and liberate your states. Go march on your capital because the governor is a Democrat and is actually trying to do things to keep her state safe and the people in her state safe. I'm just upset that this could have all been handled so much better by a better president. We have a better president now, but he may be speaking into a microphone, to use a comedy metaphor, that it's too late. The crowd has already either walked out or heard the message and not liked it, and here we are. So all I wish is good luck, health, and happiness to all of you. I hope you have at least one person during this whole quarantine, this whole viral outbreak. I hope you have at least one person you've bonded and have gotten closer to, because that's important. That's what life's all about, is happy, healthy relationships. and just having fun and being good to each other. All right. Just thought I'd end on a positive note for once. See you guys at next time. Thank you for tuning in. Love you all. Have a great day, night, or whatever you're having. Bye.